So now I see also you have a second page dedicated to hair, right? And you mentioned even earlier that you do hair. So tell us about that page and like, just what's going on with that and like that business.
Okay, so I have a hair page. It's TaayLee, and I just I'm working right now on like actually selling hair, like actual hair, but it's a lot of work. And so yeah, I do like mostly like frontals, closures, laces, like anything like wigs, sew-ins, those type of things. That's what I really like focus on the most. I do a lot of girls in Toronto mostly, but yeah, like I don't know, I'm working on selling the hair. Hopefully this year it's out because I finally found someone I'm like fucking with. But yeah, like hopefully that's all out by the end of this year, the latest. Like yeah.
And even like just to stay on that for a second, right? Now, like as a beautiful black woman, right? With the whole hair industry, that's like a big deal, right? And then you got like Meek Mill and stuff like that making statements about Lacefront and all that stuff in his Instagram, right? Can you tell us about some of the struggles that black women go through when it comes to hair, being able to get hair, all the different stuff? Give me like some of those struggles.
Okay, first shout out to Meek Mill.
Shout out to Meek Mill still, regardless.
Hit me up. Anyways, yeah. So he, first of all, I guess he said that he had a bad experience with hair and how like while he was having sex or whatever, her wig fell off or whatever the case. If she came to me, it wouldn't be that problem. She wouldn't have had that problem. But I feel like if it's installed properly, it's almost undetectable. Like you can't really tell that she's wearing a wig or whatever. Like you can kind of guess nowadays because everyone's wearing a wig. Like you know what I mean? But for the most part, if it's done properly, it's undetectable. And then I don't feel like guys should really be saying like, okay, girls can't wear wigs now or like leave wigs in 2018 or whatever the case. Because at the end of the day, niggas is paying 11-12 bands for a hairline right now. So if you guys could go, like, Tory Lanez, but if you could go and pick up a lace front and it would be undetectable, I'm pretty sure they would be buying lace fronts at this point. So like, why are you guys really judging? At the end of the day, some girls, it's not always like that we have to wear wigs. It's just that it's protective. It helps your hair grow. It's easy. You get up, you put it on, you take it off at night if you have to, if you want to. Like it's the easy thing to do. It's like, I don't know, like when a nigga puts his chain on type thing, like, like, it's like it adds a little, yeah.
No, I'm feeling that.
One of those.
And even like with getting gigs, right? In the modeling world, acting and different things like that. As a dark-skinned woman, right? Do you have struggles with getting gigs over light-skinned women or white women?
No, not really. I feel like I am more, okay, the audience that I have is like geared towards me because I built the following, so like anyone that books me is already looking for me or something like me, like, you know what I mean? So it's like it would be different if I'm like reaching out to people or whatever. I haven't really like attempted to reach out to anyone like that, like anyone big yet, but like for the most part, all the bookings that I get booked for, or I say yes or no to, like I literally get DMs or emails or whatever and saying like, okay, this is what we want to do, we want to collab, like are you gonna be okay with it, do you want to come through or whatever, and I'll just be like yes, and I'll ask for all the details and everything, and then I'll just say yes or no. But like for the most part, all the things are already geared towards me. Like they've seen videos that I've done, they see photo shoots I've done, and so they know, like they kind of have like an understanding of like what I'm comfortable with, and so they know. Like, I think that's, like, the good thing about Instagram. It's, like, it's not like I'm handing in a resume. And you just got to read, like, okay, she did this, whatever. But, like, you're literally getting a visual of what things that I've done, things that I promote myself doing. So, like, when you hit me up, you already know, like, okay, yeah, she could fit this part or, you know? It's
like the portfolio is, like, right there in their hands.
Exactly. Yeah.
So let's go back a little bit. Tell me about growing up. What, as I usually ask rappers on the We Love Hip Hop podcast, right? What ends did you grow up in, as they say?
So I grew up in Rexdale.
Shout out to Rex.
Yeah, shout out to Rex. Yeah, I grew up in Rexdale. Let me see. So I grew up pretty. I grew up pretty good actually. I wasn't born and raised like in the hood part of Rexdale, but I was born and raised in Rexdale. I wasn't really like introduced to the hood side until like middle school. I met G-Tips, RP, my nigga. But yeah, I met G-Tips, and then from there it was like I met the rest of the mandem type thing, like, you know. And so I went to school in the hood pretty much, and then from that it was just like, yeah, like you just meet a bunch of people. But living in the Rex is lit, honestly. It like it has its moments where it's like fucked up. You see a lot of shit, like, you know, and you learn a lot of things. A lot of people cross you. They like, you know, it's life. Anywhere you go, you're gonna have the same shit, the same thing going on. But growing up in the Rex is like, it's just lit. Like when you're there, if you feel love, like it feels like, I don't know, it feels kind of homey, like it's comfortable until a certain time. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
it's kind of comfortable though, like, and then like, yeah, there's like obviously the regular hood shit that you see every now and then, but for the most part you feel safe in a way. Yeah. Quote unquote. Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you ever seen in the Rex?
Oh gosh. Okay. Let me see. I gotta think about this one.
Without, like, you know, putting anybody out there, kind of thing.
Craziest thing I've seen in the Rex, bruh. Yo. I seen some crazy fights. Let me say that. Bro, I remember one time I was in high school and I feel like this is a story time right now. Okay, I remember one time I was in high school and it was literally like one girl fighting the whole school. Like, I don't even know what I'm talking about, man. There's one time when this girl was fighting the whole school pretty much, like,
okay.
And so she had like a whole lot of beef around her, whatever the case, and then it started in like the foyer and it took it to like, yeah, she knows firsthand. But it started in like the foyer of West Humber, which is where I went, and then it ended up like in the fields behind the towns. Like it was crazy. And then I remember her whole weave got ripped out of her head, like, wow. And she just installed it the day before. It was crazy.
Wow, you didn't get to install it?
No, I didn't install it. No, but my girl installed it though. Shout out to her. Well, you know what? You know, but the thing is it was in there tight. I'm not gonna like, I'm not dissing or anything. It was in there tight. I know it was in there tight because she was getting pulled. Like when I told you, she was fighting all day.
Wow.
Like that hair was getting pulled out for a minute. It was like the last fight that it came out. So I know for sure it was in there tight.
Wow.
She didn't come back until the weave was back in her head though. Shout out to her.
Wow.
But crazy. Yeah, some crazy things, just, you know.
That's crazy.
The least.
What's one of the most valuable lessons that you've learned in the Rex, or coming from the Rex?
Holy, most valuable lessons. That's a good question. Yeah.
Yeah, you could chime in.
I would say, you know, about trust and loyalty.
Okay.
Trust and loyalty.
I was thinking something like, close to that.
You know, there's been a lot of incidents where you see people around that things happen to them, and even though it might not be to you personally, you learn from it just from seeing it. Facts. Yeah. There's a lot of disloyal people out there. Just say it. 'Cause my circle is really small because of the Rex. Probably, actually, I think I catch on to things a lot sooner. Like a lot of people, they disguise it very well. So, you know, they're around for a little bit longer than others. But yeah, like just picking up on like weird vibes and people that are like wolves in sheep clothing in a sense, like, you know. And then also being very particular with like who you bring yourself around, like who you let know certain things, who you like can say, okay, yeah, I live here, I go here to do my nails, I go here, like small things like that, little things like that. Like it may not seem like a lot, but all those little things that you can let someone in on, they all come together and make you, like, you know what I mean? So it's like little things that I just can't really let people see. Like, you know, what song is that when they're like, yo,
I can't let you, Little Dirk, I can't let you see I can't let you see this. I can't let you be around for this or whatever. Like shit, like it's real shit. It's real talks. Like you can't really let everyone in and let everyone see what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.